Today's game, very undermanned. Two of our imports wasn't able to travel with us, fortunately. But I'm very proud of the team on how we fought back. Felt like the game slipped away from the start, but we clawed our way back and made it competitive. Very proud on how everybody filled in the spot of Kelvin and Ivan. And now that we have 6 more games left, we really have to dial it in and focus on our last remaining games, and make sure that we put ourselves in a good position to stay in D1.
Has a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds for the Sotto Terminator. Another deep three. Are you kidding me?
Very optimistic about it. I just feel like, one thing that we have to really have the mindset of is, our record doesn't even justify how we play as a team. I feel like we're way much better than our record. Obviously, it's there, but, it's not an excuse for us not to play well. And I feel like we've been playing well the past couple of months. We've adjusted with our system. We won another. A lot of changes happened all throughout the year, but nevertheless, we're down to the last 6 games, the very important 6 games of the season. We have to treat it as like our finals, so to speak. So we're excited. We look forward to every game to battle it out. With Yusuke Carino. He's always been a great shooter in the league. He's well known and he's well respected when it comes to shooting that three. It's always going to be hard for him to get open shots. That's what we tried to do. Me and Kai had 8 assists today, trying to find the open guys, make basketball a lot easier for us. With Hayato Wakugawa, he's from Hiroshima. I'm sure he was really excited to play in front of his hometown, and he's the future. I believe he's the future of Japan basketball, alongside all the other guys who are making their names out here in Japan.
A deep three. Are you kidding me? That is simply hayup. Well, thank you, Salamata Noi Tanigami. Thank you for your kind words. Goes in. Fangro got it. All of a sudden, a 7-0 run here.
I've spoken to Kai even before he was going here. He was asking me on tips on how it is in Hiroshima. And I was telling him he's in a good place. He's in a good city. Team has a good plan for him, being the anchor there underneath the basket, and being 220 in the B.LEAGUE, and as an Asian import, it's really a big advantage because you can play 2 other imports with him, and he's a very smart kid. He's a very smart player. I'm very proud of his journey out here in Japan. Obviously, he has bigger dreams to achieve, but like what they call me, Manong, is just always here as the older brother to guide him, and if he needs anybody to talk to and tips on how to stay in Japan, living wise, I'm always down to help a fellow Filipino. This is the first time actually internationally that I played against Kai. It's very special to play in front of a couple hundred Filipinos who came out to watch. I was really excited coming out after halftime. I thought I was hearing something else, but I definitely heard some Filipino music playing. So it got me going, and shows where we're very proud of our heritage. We're very proud of Filipinos. It actually never feels like we left home because there's always Filipinos everywhere, and they come out to support us every game. So very proud to be a Filipino, and just playing against Kai. We obviously had fun out there, a lot of talking, a lot of, mocking each other, playing around each other, even before the game started.
So going into the offensive rebound. Gets it. Big man's got to go up. Kind of goes up.
Yeah, it was a physical game, and at the same time, we talked about him, just not blocking my shots. I don't want to be in a highlight or dunking over me, things like that. But once we're in there, we're good friends, but once we're inside the the dimensions of a basketball court, everything set aside. We try to be as competitive as we can, and at the same time, we have fun. That's the most important thing. Most important thing that I've learned here in Japan, I've learned to really be a professional, to the truest sense. As an import, Asian or not, we go into a culture, we go to a country where culture is a big part. And I feel like I've adjusted to it. And at the same time, I've embraced it, found a home in SHIGA. And things like that, just by keeping it professional, it goes a long way on and off the court. And just being able to perform day in and day out, play basketball, play the game that I love. It's with Tito Chino who asked the question, Kuya Chino. He's seen me since I was a baby. He's covered my dad's games in the past. So he actually knows how I grew up loving the sport and just being out there. Hopefully, we're very proud to represent the country, and we hope that all the Filipinos back home or everywhere else in the world are just as proud as we are representing our flag, playing basketball here in Japan.